Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a nice balmy -1 out this morning. It is warmed up now and it's about 2 degrees above zero. But we're going to be working in the workshop, so that is going to be a lot better. We've been working on building our chicken coop run. We got all the interior walls built and sided on the inside. Now we need to work on building our door, and I got to get a measurement. But I'm thinking the base, I'm going to raise the base up a foot like we have on the inside coop. That way when we're raising chicks in here like a brooder, the chicks just don't walk out the door when you open the door. It makes it really convenient. So I'm just gonna, whatever I get for a measurement, I'm gonna knock off 12 inches. And that way we'll put a little step. It's kind of a pain to get in and out of for us. We got to remember to pick our feet up, but it's a lot easier with the chicks. All right, so this way we are 47 and a half. 47 and a half. If we make the door 47, and then right now, we are, let's do it that way, right to the floor. We are 82. So 82 would be 70, and then we'll minus like a ½ inch, so it's gonna be like 69 and a half for the height of the door. Okay. So let's get in the workshop now where it is warmer.
I'm ready to go in. I didn't put my hat on because I thought we were in the workshop the whole time. I'm so glad we're working on a door today because it's cold out and I really didn't want to come out. Again, chores were cold this morning. It's a lot warmer actually now, but I'm glad to go inside.
When the snow squeaks like this, that's when you know it's cold out.
Or your nose hairs are frozen.
Yep.
You don't even have a coat on.
I don't. Everybody talks about polar plunging. We live in an area where you don't even have to polar plunge. You just go outside with less clothes on.
I don't want to do either. I'll just be right over here when you need me.
Okay.
Okay.
I picked up some 1x4 pine and then some tongue and groove boards yesterday to make our door. Let's get the upright boards cut first. Now let's get our longer pieces cut first, and then we'll get our uprights cut.
Did you get some hinges?
Yep, I got hinges, I got screws, and I got a latch.
And we have glue.
And we got glue. Go like this and like this. And now I can cut our long pieces. It's gonna look like a short door, but that's because we're gonna have a step through. All right, so now we want to do a window. We got to figure out how wide. We have 40 and a quarter. We're going to want to come in a couple of inches from that. We got to figure this out.
We have some leftover paneling that we had used for our windows out into the run, and we're going to go ahead and put one in the door as well to help bring in some more sunlight, because those windows are bringing in a lot of sunlight, and then we can have that extra. Plus we're going to make it so we can have some airflow too if we need to open that up a little bit this way, because we get a lot of different breezes going that direction too. If you have spoiled chickens, do you get better eggs?
They'll probably taste better. We're going to cut 4 boards the length we need them, and then we're going to set them up over there as like a template, and then we'll figure out how big we want the window going off of how it looks. All right, we're going to go to 4 7/8. One of these days we'll get the workshop set up. We'll have all of our tools set up today's just not that day. All right, so this is what it's gonna roughly look like from the outside. So now we gotta figure out how we wanna trim our windows out, because we're gonna need trim boards. So we're not gonna want the trim boards like right up against. We're gonna wanna probably have them spaced a little bit, so like that way you can see some of the tongue and groove. So that's kinda what I'm thinking. How much room do we wanna leave from the top?
Can you just do this amount of space up here?
So that's roughly 4 inches.
I like that. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's not bad. So if we try to go 4, 4, and 4, so this would have to go this way. So this is what it'll look like. That'd be the window. This is the brace we need, so we can have it all braced together. And then our door latch will go on the brace. So we can figure out the rest now. We have another 5.5 inches anyways, and that covers up 5 inches. So we need to make one more at this length, and then we'll have to notch one of a full board, just a whisker. All right, so we're gonna glue this up and staple it from the front. And then once it's all together and it's all square and where we need it, we'll flip it over and screw it together from the back side. that's good. We gotta glue it, and then we go to staple this one, we gotta pull it tight because we get a little bit of a gap here. Perfect, right there. Now we can pull it tight. How's that?
A little bit more.
And what about now?
I didn't move. It just moved back out.
Hold on. Okay, go for it.
No. You happy with it?
Yeah, it stayed. I'm happy with it. Okay, so now we need to figure out what size sliver we need to make. I like that right there. It looks good. All right, now we can get the window trimmed out. Somewhere around there. Make sure we're square. That's gonna have to come down like that-ish. Spacers. All right, let's flip it over.
Brutus.
Bam.
So how are you gonna get the slide?
Now I gotta cut some trim and get the trim ready for the inside of the window, so that way our clear material that we're gonna use will stay in. And I'm gonna try to make it, I should be able to make it, we're gonna find out, but I wanna make it a sliding window. It won't won't slide a ton, but it'll slide halfway, and that'll just let a nice cross breeze in from the Coop window that we put in. So we can have like a good cross breeze up high. That is the goal of that. So let's get this trim cut. I ended up ripping down a piece of pine board that's the same thickness as the clear light plastic. And then this one is gonna go like so. So this will be the slider, and it can slide. And if I didn't do that, basically what'll happen is when you're over this way, this will wanna sit at an angle. So by having our strip here, this will sit flush the whole way. The only thing I need to do is taper this at a 45 on this edge like I did on this side. So that way when you're sliding this shut, it just smoothly, actually I gotta do it down here better, it'll just glide over smoother. Let me get my grinder, I'll touch that spot up, and then over here. But that'll be nice. Look at that. The chickens will love it.
I love it. I think that's awesome.
It should work good. Let me go get
You know what this means? You're gonna have to do this for the inside barn door.
Why is that? Oh, a window?
Yeah.
Nah, we only need this one window.
Wouldn't it be nice to look in and see the chickens?
We can on this one, in this side. Let's see how we did. So now that'll slide nicely. This side. That so far? Yep, I like that. So I ended up epoxying this on, which is staying on there good. All right, so now that'll go like this. That's good. So we did have some hardware cloth left over, but it'll fit in our hole. So we're gonna have to trim out our window first, and then put this over the trim. Before I forget, let me take the plastic off the other sheet.
So do you open the window from the inside or the outside?
You'll open it from the outside. All right, so I want to be...
You're thinking about Brutus?
It's a 3.5, so I want to mark 2.5. Something like that. You almost need like a, oh, that'll slide perfect. I need to lightly mark some edges so that way I can take it apart, get some glue up, and I know where to put my glue so we're not getting glue all over everything that we don't want it on.
Don't get it on the glass or the not glass.
Get it all over it.
What do you think?
I like it. Now we need to put some hardware cloth on.
Oh, that's right.
So if we go like that.
Do you need me to hold it?
No, I just got to get it lined up nice and straight before we start it. Now we're going to put some screws in it, hold it together, so that way it doesn't fall apart over time. The glue should take care of that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. All right, so now we have a handle to do, but we don't want to do the handle until that's up.
Oh no, it won't move.
Let's see.
Well, it used to be a sliding window, but Al might have stapled it a little bit.
We don't have much room on the hardware cloth to staple it, and I used 1¼ staples, so I think they went through in some of the tracks. I'm gonna have to go on the back side, pull all the staples off on these sides, and then I got shorter staples, and I'll just restaple it. And that should take care of it.
Now you gotta flip that back over?
Yeah. Thought about it, and I angled them all this way. So it's definitely not the top that I can see.
I definitely saw 2 on the bottom over there. That's a bummer. You gotta tear it apart.
It is. Oh, it's like pulling out a loose tooth.
I was just gonna say, if anybody has any teeth that need yanking.
I'm a dentist now. Add it to the list. Come over here.
My teeth are fine.
I think I should try pulling one. Get some practice in.
You have to listen to me cry after.
Yeah, I would.
It's still stuck?
Yeah, but I don't know. Might be okay, there's some staples here, which surprises me. I mean, my motto is if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it good.
Yeah, well now look at you. Now you gotta tear it apart. Another thing that Al likes to say a lot, if something like this happens, and now we're kind of like denting the wood a little bit and all the things, it adds character. So
Yeah,
it's
patina.
gives everything like a rustic antique look.
That's right. People pay big bucks for that stuff.
It's true.
You can't cry over spilt milk. It's already done.
I mean, I like to cry for a minute.
Nah. That's a stubborn tooth. There we go. You heard it squeak out of the plastic?
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, that was the plastic groaning. Alright, this one is free.
1.
There's none on this side now, which is good.
So it's just a reminder to everyone that when you think you're going to have more time doing something, like, oh, we're almost on the store, and then this little snags happen, building projects, life, anything. So just always know, things don't always go as you planned, and we just got to hopefully just try to keep smiling, laughing about it. Right, Brutus?
Perfect. I like it.
We've been playing in the snow. Look at me. Look at me. Your eyebrows say so.
So on Amazon, you can buy these singles a lot cheaper, but they don't come with the screws. At Home Depot and Lowe's, you got to buy them in double packs, which are more money, but you get your screws. So it's kind of nice you get your screws because they match.
Well, do they give you extra so you can get the one off Amazon and then already have screws?
No,
What the
unfortunately
heck?
not.
All that snow playing made you tired, huh?
I decided to make a new filler board. I did not like that other one. We need a little piece of interior board right here. Just gonna put 2 screws in it because the hinge screws will hold the rest of it. All right, let me go get the door. I'll get that hung.
I was singing to Brutus earlier and he's just looking at me.
He was
And
loving
then he
it.
lays down, so I don't know if he didn't like it or...
He's trying to cover his ears.
Yeah, probably. Brutus, did you like my singing?
We're gonna stick our handle on. These are the style that we use. I never had seen this style of handle, latch, whatever you want to call it before, until we did our first Jamaica cottage shop barn build, and this is what they use. for a handle. There's a different brand, but man, they work so good. The biggest thing I like about these is you can open them from the inside or the outside, or if you just put like a latch on your door to keep it shut, if you go in it, you can't latch it. Somebody can latch you in, and then you can't get out.
So you want me not to latch you in?
Right. So it's got a little handle. You just spin it, and then you got a handle that goes on the inside, and it can do the same thing, and then that goes.
They're pretty easy to install as well.
They're pretty simple, yes. They just are they're very convenient. Watch out, B-man.
Watch out. Whoa, right over your head.
It's too short.
It's too short. Why do you build a door that's too short?
All right, look at that. It don't even work.
What the heck?
Sheesh.
Okay. You want that? Oh, the cord will be right underneath.
Save me.
What, do you need me to do something?
I don't know yet. I don't even know what I gotta do yet. All right, let's test it out first.
Okay, try it.
Let's try it first.
I don't feel like it's predator proof right now.
No, it's just human proof. Nobody can steal our eggs.
I mean, I can get under there.
It's all tight at the top, so I'll have to trim either that or that. One of the other.
See if it latches. Perfect.
Help! She's got me locked in.
Wow, is that what I can do? Maybe we should do the one that you can't turn yourself out and I can lock you in.
She won't let me out.
Then I would have to do all your chores.